So, hello everyone.
Hi, so here again for you, Tatjana and
And Judith, hello. We're back. We're back because the new figure skating season is approaching.
yeah, it's coming up very soon. I mean, we are still in summer, but it doesn't look like it here in Germany. It's cold and lots of rain, but nevertheless, the season is coming. It's approaching very fast. The ISU Congress is underway, and the ISU Grand Prix assignments have been released, which is always the first step towards the new season.
Yes, that's when the excitement for the new season is heating up. Also, the skaters themselves, most of them, I think, only learned yesterday where they will be competing for the next season, so they can plan their season now accordingly. And yeah, let's discuss the assignments together.
Yeah, so let's see, and we go straight away to the first ones on the ISU page of the pairs.
Yes, the pairs. The pairs really heated up more last season again. The field got more competitive,
Oh
and
yeah, definitely.
we will see if this continues in that direction in the next season. And yeah, let's go through all the events, and maybe we can tell at the end who we think have the best chances to qualify for the final.
Yeah. Well, I
So
mean, all three
America.
medalists teams are back on the Grand Prix. Last year, Riku Miura and Ruchi Kihara missed the Grand Prix because of injury,
Yes.
but now they want to be now they hope to compete again, and so they have, of course, their home event in Japan, and then the Skate America. The world champions from Canada, Diana and Maxime, are at home in Canada, of course, in Halifax. And then they also will go to Finland this
Yes.
time, Finlandia Trophy, which is now a Grand Prix. And the Germans, which I just visited in Berlin, and they said that they would prefer to go to France and China. And yeah, they got France and China. So
That's
they should be
great for
pleased.
them that then probably all the top teams are pleased with their assignment. Also, I messaged this morning with Annika Hocke, and she also said she was very pleased about her assignment.
Oh, I bet because Japan is always so popular with all the skaters. And Minerva Hase said to me that, yeah, of course they would like to go to Japan, but knowing that the Japanese team most likely will go there, they knew
Then you
that it won't happen for them this time. But they were there last year, so they had this experience already. Yeah, it's all this time, I feel like all the events are pretty competitive.
yeah.
It's not like in some of the previous years where some events were like, oh my God, medals are up for grabs. But here we have for Skate America, there's a Georgian team,
Yes.
Metalkina Berolava, now first time in the senior Grand Prix.
Yes, where they belong actually.
Yeah, definitely. Then we have the Hungarians. They won silver and bronze last year on the Grand Prix, and they were in the Grand Prix final.
And they were fourth for at Worlds, right?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
they
So
were
they've
the
been,
they were the fourth. They were fourth in the Grand Prix final. They were always fourth, but they were very solid. It's great results. They are working on their artistry. They are trying. They are because that's their uh weaker part of their skating because they're very solid jumpers. Yes, I think these three teams are the top medal contenders, but I think we have to watch out for the American teams here as well. Of course, the American champions, Ali Kam and Danny O'Shea, and we have the new American team.
yes, new American team. Alisa Yefimova, who has been really on a journey, if you can say so. So she started in Finland as a single skater, then she turned pair skater in Russia. And
Yes,
after that, she went to Germany, continued her career in Germany with Ruben Blommaert, and now has moved on, found a new partner. When Ruben retired, found a new partner in Misha Mitrofanov. And
Former Four
for the
Continents
Swim
champion,
Master.
actually. Yes.
Yeah.
And then they were last season already competing nationally, but they weren't allowed yet to compete internationally. They were pretty decent at the US Championships, as far as I remember. So we will see. Definitely, yeah, newcomer team that could shake up the ranks. We will see.
Yeah, will be exciting. And yeah, Canada, obviously, they are the world champions, and Diana and Maxim, and also the European champions, Lucrezia Peccari and Matteo Guarese.
Yes.
And
And
also the
yeah, we
Germans.
have the German team. We have the Australian team, who
Yes.
also, I think, got 2 4th places last season at the Grand Prix. And
Yeah,
they
they
are
are
also
really,
hungry to get onto the podium.
yes, they are on the kind of uh, getting very close to make like the final step to get a Grand Prix medal. And then Emily Chan, Spencer Akira Ho, who had also missed the Grand Prix last season as he had a surgery and they needed time to recover. They were at Worlds. That was their only full competition of the season. But this team also has shown good results in the past.
Yes,
So
they were at the Grand Prix final 2 years ago. Yeah.
yes. They won medals. They won all medals at 4 continents. So this is another. So I guess yeah, we have 5 teams that can get on the podium here.
Yes.
Realistically, have a good chance.
Good chance. I also always really like the Dutch team. I think I heard they are keeping their long program that I enjoyed very much.
Mm.
Very fun music. They will have a new short this season. Yeah, I always like to watch them. Maybe not the first medal contenders, but yeah, very nice field in Canada.
Then France, as we already said, we have Minerva and Nikita,
This
the
is also
world
such a
bronze medal.
competitive field. I just see that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you have the Italian teams, 2 Italian teams, Sara Conti, Nicola Macci, 2023 European champions, Grand Prix silver finalists, and
Yeah.
then Rebecca Ghilardi, Filippo Ambrosini, that also 2 medals at Europeans. The Canadians, they won the Grand Prix in France last season and were in the final. Nia Pereira, Trent Michaud.
We have
And
4 teams at this event who made the final last season.
yeah, that's very competitive field. And then there's also the Chinese team
Yes.
that will compete in their second season. So
And also won a medal last season. If you're wondering, I'm just putting the charger on my computer, but I think we can just continue.
yeah, I just wanted to say about Minerva and Nikita that they prepare 2 new programs for the season.
Nice.
Yes.
And they said it will be a new style, right? Like something
Yes,
new.
it is. It is a different style. I'm not going to reveal it right now.
But you saw it already. That's nice.
I saw. Yes, I saw both. So, but we agreed that we will wait a little bit before this is made public. And but anyway, also some gorgeous photos of them off ice. We did a Berlin photo shoot. So this will come up in the Pirouette World Edition and
Yes.
also Pirouette Magazine. So yeah, then NHK Trophy.
On to Japan, yes.
Also competitive with the Georgians, Handika and Robert, who qualified for the final last year but couldn't go because he was injured.
Yes.
Lucrezia and Matteo again. Just funny when last year they were fighting for getting any Grand Prix and now they are European champions.
Yes. What a ride. Yes.
And Rico and Doriuchi, of course. Then another Japanese team.
We have a TBD for Japan. Oh yeah, but they I just remember they have the junior the pair who last season went to Junior Worlds, and I think they are not eligible anymore for juniors for this season. So they do have a pair which last season was just getting together, but they were very strong jumpers because they were former single skater.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
Yeah, Lucas
Honda.
Honda,
Tsuyoshi
exactly.
Honda.
Yes, with his partner and strong jumpers. Now they had one season where they could get the one off season where they could learn the pair elements. So I guess that's probably the team that will grab the TBD for Japan.
Yeah, and Ellie and Danny, of course, also for continents medalists and keep improving year by year.
Let's go on to Finlandia Trophy. Yeah, we again, maybe at first glance, maybe this is the weakest field yet. But
Yeah,
also there
yeah,
we have quite some of course, we have Diana and Maxime, but who
yeah.
will, I guess, be the big favorites to win this
Yes,
event?
really top favorites in this event. I agree.
Yeah, we have the
Yeah,
Hungarians, Rebecca and Filippo, the Australians again, and
yeah.
Emily and Spencer.
And in China, it's the same, actually, almost the same like as at Grand Prix de France.
Yes.
The Canadians, Leah and Trent, and of course Minerva and Miniki. Sorry, I
Miniki
should
go
know.
again,
Miniki,
and
Miniki,
then
and
against Sara and Nicolo.
yeah. So these are, and then the Chinese team, of course, hoping maybe on home prevent. We see that the Grand Prix of China now because it never was officially announced before where it's going to be held, but apparently it is in Chongqing again.
Yes.
In this most unknown metropolis of the world because it's like one of the biggest, if not the biggest city in the world, and nobody knows it outside the skating world. To say.
Yeah, unfortunately, China is so difficult to travel to. So I can already feel that I will not go to China to the event in China, but I know Tanya, you will be going, and yeah.
Yeah, at least it's in the
Exciting event.
plan.
So let's think. Who do you think will make the final? I think it's very
Oh, now
difficult
I
to
stop
be.
this. Yeah,
Yeah,
who
no
will make
worries.
the final? Well, I think definitely the Diana and Maxime and
Team.
Rico and Ryuchi have good chances. Also Miniki, uh, Italians.
Yeah, which the Italians, they have also all tricky assignments. I do still think that Sara and Nicolo are the strongest ones in case they get their consistency back. But they have two difficult assignments. The Georgian team definitely
Yes,
try to
they
make
are
the final,
contenders.
and they're also pretty solid. The Hungarians are pretty solid. Yeah, so there's a lot in the mix. I think it will be difficult for Annika and Robert, also for Leah and Trent. It will be
Yeah.
more difficult than last season to qualify. But yeah, fingers crossed for both of these teams as well, because they're very fun and very entertaining. Also, I'm excited to see what Annika and Robert come up with. I guess they will have at least a new long program. Their programs are always entertaining. So.
They skated for 2 seasons, so I think they were thinking of keeping the short and
yes, exactly, but for sure a new long. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I guess we can go to the ladies.
Yes.
Ladies, that's also some interesting things here in the ladies.
Yeah, we have Alyssa Liu.
Yes, Alyssa is back and also Brady Ternal is back. So we have a few people that are coming back. And so now I will share this. Oops.
Here we go. Yes, here we go. The ladies. And we stayed with starting with Skate America. Which names to catch your attention?
Yeah, actually, of course. There's Isabeau Levito, the world silver medalist, and Kane Lee, world silver medalist the season before, and Nina Pinzarone was very strong in the Grand Prix last season. She was a bit tired at the end of the season, and not surprisingly so. She's not so young, but yeah, and then Rinka Watanabe.
Rinka Vatanam, exactly, who got her triple axel back by the end of last season, was on the podium at Four Continents. Overall, I think this is a very open field. You have a lot of strong skaters, but there are like 4 or 5 skaters who could be in the medals and who could win. It's very hard to predict. Very open event.
It is, yeah, pretty evenly matched. And then, as I said, Brady Tanal is making another comeback after injuries. So hopefully she can be strong and prove that he is really back in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe Skate Canada, there's Kaori.
Go on. Yeah.
Kaori Sakamoto.
I just wanted to mention for Skate America, maybe not everyone knows, you maybe see Sofia Stepchenko from Latvia for her first Grand Prix assignment. And she's now skating with Stefan Lambiel's team. She's now training in Champéry. So she is with her Latvian teammate, Dennis Vasiljevs, training with Stefan Lambiel. That's official now. She yesterday wrote me that it's official. So
cool. Yes. But and Livia Kaiser from Switzerland makes her Grand Prix debut because she had really so good results last season and she was in the top 10 at Worlds and really showed how strong we really saw strong results from Switzerland.
Yes.
And she was part of it. And so congrats to her for her Grand Prix debut. Skate Canada then with Kaori Sakamoto, the world champion again. She was last year also at Skate Canada.
Yes, and we will see what comes from Kaori now, because now she won actually everything. Last year, the Grand Prix final was her big goal because she hadn't won it up to that point, but last season she won it. I'm excited to see what motivates her this season. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing 2 new programs from her.
She posted she was working with Marie-France Dubreuil in the Ice Academy of Montreal. So
that's exciting because she had that very cool short program 2 seasons ago, I think, was from Marie-France. So yeah, I'm most excited for her new programs. Let's see who else is there. Hana Yoshida, who made the final. And Yelim Kim, who had a very tough last season. I really hope to see her back strongly this season.
Yeah, that was really sad to see. She was struggling with her confidence. So hopefully she comes back strong and recovered. Kimi Repond, last season, she was considered one of the favorites also for medals in the Grand Prix, but she had injury problems. She only competed in 1 Grand Prix in the end. But at Worlds, she really proved that she was back. Maybe this season she can get on the Grand Prix podium for the first time. And as we said, there's Alisa Liu coming back after 2 years. So really interesting what she has to offer.
Yes, it's like nobody knows what to expect from her. I guess probably we will see her maybe in a challenger before the Grand Prix already. I don't think
I guess so.
This competition. But I think it's so cool that she comes back because it was at the end of her first retirement. It seemed a little bit like she lost the spark for skating. She didn't really want to do it anymore. So this is why she quit. But now 2 years later, she got her fire back. She wanted to try. And I really think it's nice to see that now maybe she really does it from her heart. And let's see what we can expect from her.
Yeah, then there's Yekaterina Kurakova. She changed coaches. She's now with Florent Amodio. She moved from Italy to France, new environment. We'll see how that, what kind of impact that has. And maybe also mention Eva Marie Ziegler, who was a surprise champion at NHK Trophy last year.
The NHK Trophy champion who just had 1 assignment.
Yes.
Qualified for the final. So
but now she has 2 assignments.
So yes. All right, let's go to France, where we have the two Belgiums against each other. Luna
Like last year, actually, they also competed against each other and were first and was it?
I think Luna was not in France last
No,
season.
true. Luna was the year before in France. Luna
Yeah,
was last year. She
exactly.
was in China and America.
Yes, and Nina
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in France and yeah.
But Nina was in France and she won Grand Prix. That was a surprise Grand Prix medal for her.
Yeah, that was the beginning of her amazing journey, I think. That gave her confidence, that silver medal in France. So she will have good memories.
And Luna, of course, at Worlds she was not in her best shape because of an injury, but now that's a new fresh start at the Grand Prix. And then there's also Anastasia Gubanova from Georgia who had mixed results last season. Mai Mihara is back in the Grand Prix.
Yes, I really hope Mai can have another strong season. Such a lovely skater. Also, so many injury problems. She's also one of the older skaters already in the field, but always such sunshine to watch, kind of. And I really hope she has a better season.
Yes, and Cheon Kim, the Korean girl. So last year she missed out on the final. She was close.
But she won medal at Worlds. So
yes, she's a world bronze medalist now, and also for continents she won a medal.
Yes.
So overall, it was a very successful season for her. And I guess one of her big goals will be to make the final this year after she missed out last year.
Yes.
Then and Emma Glenn, which Amber, but not at Skate America. Also, it's at home in Texas, but maybe she feels it's better because there's less pressure if she is not competing at home.
Yeah,
we will see.
We will see. Rion Tomiyoshi with the quad toe also made the final. Maybe worth to mention here. Last season. Yeah.
Again, lots of people that could go on the podium.
Yes. Luna, of course, the favorite here, but Luna and Cheon Kim and Amber, Mai, Rion, Anastasia. Nina, like I just mentioned, 7 skaters who could make.
Yeah, that's a lot.
NHK trophy. Who do we have here? We have Mone Chiba. Nina
Petrosina. Mone Chiba and also Kaori. Last year she did not compete at NHK trophy because it was for her from the scheduling. Because it was the last event.
The last event. Yes.
Yeah. So I guess, but this time, there's more time in between, and he will be back at the NHK Trophy. Hainley, also Yelim Kim, and Alyssa again.
Alyssa, yes. Yelim Kim won NHK Trophy 2 years ago, so
beating Kaori.
Beating Kaori. Maybe was that Kaori's last defeat? Kind of. Could be. Oh no,
the final.
She lost the final.
The final she was she finished off the podium even.
Yes, that's true. For Hae Lee, I want to mention I really want Hae Lee to make a Grand Prix podium because this girl, she finished 4th place in her last 4 Grand Prix assignments.
Yes, it's like
fourth at the Grand Prix.
Forever 4, so hopefully she will break that series and win her first Grand Prix medal. It's funny to know she has a world medal but no Grand Prix medal.
Yeah. So Finland, we have Luna going against the other Nina from Estonia. Let's looking through the field. I feel like this is maybe the weakest field so far a little bit.
Yeah, there's Mai, there's Hana Yoshida, another, and Yongyo.
Isabeau. Oh yeah, well, it's not a weak field. So I take that back.
It's again, pretty open. And then in China, it's Mone and Cheon, which are probably the top favorites.
Rinka Watanabe, in case she has the triple axel, Amber Glenn also.
Yeah, Kimi is there too. So
Ava is there, who can win a Grand Prix, who we know what we know.
Yeah, you know.
Kubanova is there. And, It's really like I feel like the only safe bet for the final is Kaori.
Yeah, it's really yeah, unpredictable. There's so many in each event, so many skaters have a chance to be on the podium.
Yeah.
If they all skate up to their potential, they're all
I
pretty
think
strong.
Luna
So
probably is a pretty safe. Yeah, if Luna has a pretty safe bet for the final.
yeah,
Kaori, but everyone else, it's very open.
yeah, it's also you see. I mean, Isabeau goes against Luna in this event.
Okay,
Uh,
Isabeau, we will also have to see. I hope her jumps are still stable. But she showed so much at Worlds that she has the nerves. So
yeah, she was a very tough competitor, and also she showed that she can overcome difficulties. Like she had a very poor Grand Prix final in the short program, and then also she struggled at US Nationals, but then at Worlds she was back.
yes,
So
she
that
was
was very
back.
good.
She's a strong competitor.
Good for her.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next category. Who's next? Ice dance, I think.
On this, yes, I guess I need to stop this and then look for the new one.
Get
I guess so. It's still so now we go here and do the ice dance. Mhm. Dance.
again. Tell already there was a little surprise there that all the three junior medalists moved up, junior world medalists. Apparently, according to this sheet, moved up, but we will come to that in a moment. It's not
Yes,
as it seems.
yes, there was a little confusion apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skate America, well, of course, at their home event, Madison Chalk and Evan Bates, now two-time world champions,
Yes.
and actually their wedding is coming up. So
Yes.
at the time of the Grand Prix, they will be also husband and wife team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they will be you can say they will be unbeatable at their home
yeah,
in America.
it
And
should
it's
be. Well, you never say never, but if they skate the way they usually skate, they should obviously. They are the top contenders. Lila Fear and Louis Gibson.
yes, also very
Yeah,
excited what they come up with this season. They always
yeah.
have fun and entertaining programs. I think the rhythm dance theme fits them again very well.
That's almost the same like last season. It's
Yeah,
just
exactly. So
more
it's good for
decades.
Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson, you know. But yeah, they will be probably the big contenders for the silver. But they go also against the Canadian team of Fournier, Brandry, Sørensen, who also
Yeah,
won a couple of medals. I mean, very controversial team for known reasons. I was a little bit surprised to see them listed, but they also plan to continue apparently.
yeah. At Worlds also had a disappointment. Um,
This is why they're not seeded skaters. This is why
yes,
all of
yeah,
these
yeah.
three teams
This
are competing at one event and are probably taking the medals here.
Then we have the World Junior Champions moving up to the
Yes.
senior level. Leah Nesset and Artyom Markelov, which I think is the right decision actually,
Yes, for
because
them it's definitely the right decision
but
because they
definitely,
won everything in juniors.
yeah, and it doesn't make sense. You can only lose something. If something doesn't go well and then you finish off the podium or you don't defend your title in junior worlds, it doesn't really look good when you move up then to senior.
By
So
the way,
for them, it's
this team is also engaged. I read that.
oh, this team is
Yeah,
now
they're planning to
engaged.
get married. They're very young, but they're planning to get married. I don't really remember right now when, but I read that they're engaged.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, I did feel they were a couple also off the ice. They seemed to be very
close.
yeah, close. Yeah, really
Yes,
nice. I think
yes,
they are just a lovely team
yes,
and
definitely.
lovely people. Yeah. So and then the World Junior silver medalists, Elizabeth Stakchenko and Alexei Kilyakov. Also, they only have one Grand Prix.
Senior
other
debut. Yeah.
senior Grand Prix debut. Olivia Smart and Tim Deek are back. They now it will be their second season.
Yes, and hopefully, I guess they really hope for some improvements this season.
Well, the Grand Prix they did quite well in the Grand Prix considering they were a new team. But then at Worlds they were disappointed. Yeah, Canada, Skate Canada, Piper Gillis. So all three top teams from Worlds. There was a little this. People were thinking, will they retire? They didn't say anything really specifically at the World Championships about their future plans. But now we see all three medalists from Worlds on the Grand Prix again. So yeah, Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier are at home and against their teammates, Marjorie Lajoie, Zachary Lager.
The upcoming team from Canada, who many people think they do have the potential to actually beat the top three teams. We will see if they're coming closer this season. Yeah, I'm really sad actually for the ice dance event. I'm really sad that I probably won't be at Skate Canada because there are a lot of my favorite teams there. Tashla, as I said, Marjorie and Zach. Then we have Hannah Lim and Yi Kwan, the Koreans, always very nice performers.
Bronze, actually, I think the bronze medal in this event is could be open. I mean, gold and silver should be the Canadians, both Canadian teams. But then I guess there will be a good fight for the bronze medal.
Yes, also we have the French team of
the French team has won bronze medals before, but then I mean there's also the Americans.
Yeah, all three.
The Tashlarova, Tashlarity, I think you say. Yeah, and then as we said, then we have the German team, Daria Grimm, Michael Sawicki, and they were themselves surprised to
see themselves on the list. Yes, Daria posted yesterday. Guys, are you confused? I'm also confused.
Yeah, so it turns out they actually had not planned to compete at the Senior Grand Prix this season. They wanted to stick in juniors, and there was apparently some miscommunication. So I won't be surprised if they will disappear from this roster again, and this has nothing to do with them being injured or having split or whatever. It's then if they disappear, it will be because that they will continue in juniors.
Yes. And then very big contenders for the top spots in juniors. Maybe a wiser decision because in this field it will be very tough for them, but in juniors they will be the stars. So we will see what happens there.
Yeah, I mean it's they said actually they do plan to compete the senior level also, but in challenger.
Yes, and for nationals maybe.
Yeah. First do the junior Grand Prix and then go on. Then there's a lot of time before the final, usually. And then depending on the Grand Prix they have, but there's always a bigger break, and then they can try themselves at the senior level in the challenging.
Maybe I want to point out Emilia Zingas and Vadim Kolesnik because I think they're really an upcoming team. They improved a lot already last season. They are also both very ambitious. So I think if they put in a lot of work on the off season, they could be potential bronze medal contenders here as well.
Yeah, I think really bronze will be exciting.
Here,
that's it.
Let's go to
in France. Yeah, Charline Guignard, Marco Fabri also back in action, and in France they've been there before.
Looking at this field, they will be also pretty hard to beat here.
Yeah, they are definitely the top contenders. When we have then the European bronze medalists, Alison Reed, Saulius Ambrolevicius.
And I think
Lithuania.
They will be the contenders here for the silver, which I think puts them in a strong position maybe to make the final for the first time.
Yeah, could be.
I see them here winning the silver.
They won 2 bronze medals last season, which is not enough, obviously, but now with shot at a higher spot, they do have a chance. Yeah.
So the French team, Le Brisson, maybe in a home crowd, also maybe wants to get a silver.
For
That will
sure.
be their first silver, the Grand Prix. But they're having back-to-back events actually, as well as the American teams. Ratti Somerville and the French team, they're competing back-to-back Canada and France. With the jet lag, it will be difficult, I guess. Not ideal.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. I can't really do change it. The NHK Trophy. So again, Madison and Evan. I guess like everybody, they love Japan, so they probably picked that one.
Yeah, they picked that one.
And also doing shows there in the summer.
Yeah, they go. They're really. I really think it's there that Allison and Saulius have a great shot to make the final, because they're going there against Laurence and Nikolai, who, as we said, struggled towards the end of the last season. They beat them at Worlds already. So,
but there's also Christina Carrere and Anthony Ponomarenko, and they have been improving.
They're also upcoming. Yes, yeah. Also probably
and Caroline Green, Michael Parsons. Their results last season were not as good as in the season before, so they struggled a little bit. They had to change. They changed their rhythm dance after the Challenger because it didn't go so well. But they also might come back.
They definitely want to grab the medals here. Also,
and the French, Louisa de Mougeot,
There, I just wanted to mention that team, as well as the Finnish team, Jukka Orihara, Juho Pirinen, who I just saw on social media. They were so excited to have NHK trophy because Jukka is Japanese. She says she has 2 home Grand Prix because she's competing in Finland and at NHK. So they were so excited. And also always very fun team to watch. Probably no medal contenders, but very entertaining team. And yes, Lucia and Theo, a very strong, very young team, also improved a lot over the last 2 years. And also very interesting choreography always. Maybe also.
And they've been coming closer to the podium.
Yes.
So getting closer. Yeah, Finlandia Trophy. There's Piper and Paul again, and then they will meet Lila and Louis.
Yes, Lila and Louis, who did win a Grand Prix last season. So, and I think they like the feeling of winning. So, we'll see.
I remember we did such a fun video clip there. Oh my god. And then, of course, the Finnish teams, also Julia Turkila and Matthias Versluis, they have the 2 last Grand Prix. I think like last season was the same.
Yeah, it was the same last season. They also
it was the same. I don't know if that was something they wished for, but they didn't. They don't have a choice. It's just.
But I guess it was obvious that they would go to Finland, and I think they're also the bronze medal contenders. After Piper and Paul and Lila and Louis. In Finland, they're always having great results in front of their home crowd. I think they won the bronze the last 2 years. They will have to compete for the medal here, I think, with the Tushlers mainly. And the American teams.
Zingers.
And Zingers. Yes.
And then the last one.
We have Marjorie and Zach against Charlene and Marshall.
Right, yeah. And also then again the Finnish, the French teams.
And the 2 strong upcoming Americans.
Yeah. So here, for the final, I guess our top 3 medalists from the Grand Prix. And last year, and Marjorie and Zach.
Marjorie and Zach, I think it will be Marjorie and Zach, Lila and Louis, the top 3. And I think the best shot for the last spot have Allison and Saulius. Looking at this, I think they have the best shot, but the last spot is more open.
So we'll be looking forward to seeing that. And now
the last category, the men.
The men,
After the retirement of Shoma Uno.
Shoma retired, and which was not such a big surprise, but nevertheless, it's strange. I mean, he's competed for so many years.
And I just
Used to seeing him for
there's no sugar
forever.
on the list. It's kind of strange, but yeah,
Yeah,
for new
it's
faces.
a little sad always if when somebody like uh, a skater like this retires. But the main thing is that he is happy with. He said he had no regrets, and he's now looking. He's excited of what he can do in the shows, and finally do what he wants to do, and
Yeah,
not to be bound by the rules. So I think he can really. Yeah, the most important thing is that he loves what he's doing, and that he enjoys it, and people still can watch his skating in shows.
right.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
go through the list. Skate America.
of course, Ilya Malinin, our new world champion at home at Skate America,
Yes, it's
like
again Alan
last
Jackson.
year and the year
But
before. Always he's at Skate America.
yes, he had the choice, and I feel like he wanted to have it done as soon as possible because
Yes.
he's going to go to Skate America and Skate Canada. No jacknet,
Yeah.
just got it done, and then he has time to prepare for the final.
Yeah, and to work on his quints or whatever. Yeah, so he obviously he's a big favorite. And then then it's the men also. It's always wide open. It's Kao Mura, of course.
Probably very strong medal contender here, who made the final. Who was it his first Worlds? Who's always very strict with himself. He was so sad at Worlds because he thought that now he got this rare chance at Worlds and he messed it up. He was so sad. I was so sad for him because actually, yeah,
but he's so young still.
young.
So
yes,
yeah,
so young, and
yeah,
he has very.
But thing is with him, he's a strong skater, but he's not was so consistent. So we'll see that Kevin Amos is back. So happy to see after he prematurely ended last season after he struggled a lot. And remember, he had this really disappointing meltdowns at the Grand Prix final and the Europeans.
But Skate
and French nationals.
Skate America was his strongest event last season.
Yeah.
So I guess he comes back with positive memories. So maybe that can lift him up. That he
hopefully
has another good event.
And he will probably do new programs because he said goodbye to Bolero. So
I think after you have such meltdowns and such bad memories, it's I think the best idea to have two new programs because the other old ones carry the bad memories.
He needs a fresh start.
I just thought it's Kao Miura as like the jumping skaters going against some artists here because we have Kevin, we have Dennis Vasilyevs, we have Donovan Carrillo, all the very entertaining skaters.
Koshiro Shimada.
And actually, this was one of the main reasons why I said right away I have to go to Skate America because we have Dennis and Koshiro who are teammates and best friends. They're competing together. And it was so fun and so cute to have them together 2 seasons ago at the Grand Prix in Sheffield. And they're together at the Grand Prix. And I'm happy for both of them. Even though I think especially Dennis will not be so happy that he has to skate in the small rink again and that he has to skate with Skate America. But I hope, and he didn't have a good Skate America last season. Hopefully his friend being there with him will lift them both up and they will have a fun event together.
Yeah, Skate Canada, as you already said, Ilya is doing the both back to back, and then we see Jason Brown is back on the Grand Prix.
That was such a surprise, and I'm still very surprised that he decided.
I didn't expect that either.
No. And I remember that he kind of hinted in the mix zone last season at Worlds that probably he will do the same again as this season, like just doing both.
Well, he did say he's going to be back, yes, but
he's going to be back,
I thought Worlds,
But maybe he's competing more.
It's good. It's nice, and Jason is always such a joy to watch, and also has many fans. So it's really good for the sport too that he is competing.
And there.
Japanese, and then there's Jun Hwan Cha. Last season at Skate Canada, he was injured. He didn't do his best, and so now hopefully he recovered. He was.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
really
he
hope
was
he
quite
will have.
okay at Worlds and
Yes,
at
he
four
will.
continents. He was already doing pretty good. So yeah. And then the competition is strong. Shun Sato, Sota Yamamoto.
Yeah,
Shun
both
very consistent.
and very very
More
strong
consistent. I
jumpers.
say
Yeah,
more consistent, not very consistent. I should say, but more consistent than Sota Yamamoto.
yeah.
But
Both
yeah,
Japanese, they're probably are really also hoping for to make the final again, or like Shun.
yeah,
Shun missed the final very very closely last season, so I'm pretty sure it will be big goal for him to make the final. And
yeah. It's also for the Japanese. It's also very important because it's part of their world selection
yes,
process.
exactly, exactly.
Who is going to be in the final? Yeah, in France. It's an Adam Xiaohimfa, the next world medalist, the
Yes.
man, the backflip man, the man that jumped from 19th to third. So
Yeah.
lots of records from Adam. And yeah, of course, in his home Grand Prix,
And he
that
will
he
be the
won
big
twice.
favorite to win. He will be the big favorite.
Yeah, he will be
But it's
definitely.
a
And
very interesting field in France. I remember going through the list yesterday with my mom, and we said, like, wow, France, there are a lot of interesting skaters there. We have Alexander.
France is pretty open.
Yes.
Well, you have Adam, of course, but
Yes.
then I think everything is very open because
Yes.
so many here. Now, Saris Koshiro, Yamada Kazuki, Mikhail Shaidarov, who's a very strong jumper, Lukas Britschke, who's been like the late bloomer, and he's getting like good wine, getting better year by year. So
Yes. Also, I thought like last year he had in France, actually he had a perfect event in France, but
he
he
felt it
was
was his best of the season.
Hmm?
His best skate probably of the season was in France.
Yes, but it was such a strong competition there back then. We had all the three world medalists there. So
Mm-hmm.
despite having the best skater of his life there, he didn't a podium. So I think it's time to get him on the podium this year in France. He deserves
Yeah,
it.
I mean, last year he won his first Grand Prix medal in an NHK
NHK.
trophy, which
But
came
the
also as a
better
big,
skate he had in France. Yeah.
yeah. And then, of course, the European silver medalist Alexander Selevko, also no Grand Prix medal yet on his record.
Yeah. Hopefully
We'll
he can
see.
repeat
Mo
the
Yang
strong
Jin
Mo Yang Jin.
coming
Always
back
a surprise.
again. Yeah, never sure what to expect. Because he can be top or flop. So it's really Camden Pulkinen, another skater I also really enjoy to watch. Will be interesting. As I said, Nikolai Memola.
Yeah, who had very strong worlds, who secured
Yeah,
the world
yeah,
spots for Italy.
yeah. So yeah, I guess really there's Adam, and then the rest is wide open.
Then we have the NHK Trophy, and we have some juniors here turning senior. We don't have that many juniors turning senior this year still because the age rule is still in process. Next year will have more juniors joining because the age there will be more skaters
Age eligible.
eligible. But we have here Yuham Lim from Korea and Adam Hagara, who last season both competed in the Junior Grand Prix final, making their Grand Prix senior debut here at NHK Trophy.
Right.
Yes.
Then there's Jason again, and Matteo Rizzo is coming back after his injury. We've seen some posts of him on, so he's
Yes.
getting his jumps back after his surgery.
Yes.
So that's good to see. He's on the comeback trail. Of course, the favorite here is Yuma Kageyama, world silver medalist. He is Mr. Silver. He won so many silver medals already in his career, world, Olympic silver medals. So
last season at NHK Trophy, he already won the gold, and there he beat Shoma Uno. So
yes. And he is a favorite here in this event.
Yes. Going against Kao Miura, I think, who will be second favorite, maybe together with Jason Brown.
Yeah.
And it was just a fun fact. I was very, very happy for Mark Oretnitsky of Israel that he got NHK trophy because he last season all the time hoped to get assigned to NHK trophy and he didn't get it. And he was telling me so many times that NHK trophy is his dream and he wants to go there so badly. And then I saw his name there and was like, yeah, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, his wish came true.
Yes.
Finlandia Trophy is also what we see. It's what is interesting here. Daniel Russell is back.
The comeback of Daniel Russell.
So
After
he has
1 year.
one assignment, but at least one, and I'm sure he will do some challenges before.
Yes.
So
He
to
will
get back into competition mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the favorite here is again Juma, who's doing back-to-back NHK in Finland.
Yes. We have
And
June
then June is there. Lukas Britschke again. I mean, he's been many times to Finland for Finlandia Trophy.
Kevin Abrams. It's a strong field in Finland, actually.
Oh, Kevin, yeah, he was also, wasn't he, a Finlandia Grand Prix last
year? He was also in Finland. Yeah, he has the same events as last season.
And Alexander Selevko is also back. I mean, yeah, it's easy coming from Tallinn by boat.
Yeah, strong event in Finland. And then China, we have Adam Xiao as the big favorite, going against Mateo Rizzo, Shinsato, Shaidorov, Mikhail Shaidorov, and Denis Vasilyevs. And we have Hyun Young Kim of Korea.
Yeah, another junior. Well, kind of. He was at Worlds already, but he also competed in juniors last season.
Yes.
Junior Youth Olympics and junior final. So he makes his senior Grand Prix debut.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and Bo Yang-jin, of course. And then we'll see another Chinese man probably. Yeah, so that's the Grand Prix.
It's coming. I think for the final, we talked about the final. I think we have Adam, Yuma, and Ilya big favorites to make the final, and for the rest, it's open, I would say.
Yeah, it looks pretty open because it can be very close between skaters when there are tiebreakers coming into play. So yeah. And of course, as always, there might be some changes to the roster by the time it's June and then it's October by the time the Grand Prix starts.
Yeah.
So it's another 4 months. Lots of things can happen. Hopefully, people don't get injured
Yeah, hopefully not too many withdrawals, but we will have some updates. Well, the first update probably will be the German junior team disappearing. We'll see who gets that assignment.
But don't worry about them then. Yeah, good. So, what now? You can tell us in the comments what you are looking forward to the most for the Grand Prix. Which event is maybe your favorite, or which event you will be going to? Yes. And then we'll see you there.
We'll see you there, and have a great summer.
Yes. Bye-bye. Take care.